It's been locked in this safe right here
All this time.
all this time.
Okay, well, let us be off. I'll follow you out the door. I can say anything. I can.
Would you like to take
Oh,
possession?
sure. I'll gladly take
Handcuff
possession
to
of the safe.
himself.
No, I'm thank you. So, am I following you, sir? Is that?
Either way, it's at the business park,
Right. So,
so I can follow you too.
either way,
Okay.
however
That's
you'd
it.
like to, however you'd like to go.
All right. I'll get the light. Keep an eye.
All right.
There's the safe. There it is. All right. Let Fred go. Let Fred go. He liked the stopping for coffee and donuts bit. He thought that was great. Try to maybe stay back just a little bit. Perfect. Oh, that's great. See the Port Townsend Place on the back of the car through his window at times. really neat when I speed it up. Okay, stop and let me just get out right here. to the door and put your hand on the door and then stop and let me go inside and I'll get you coming in.
Okay.
Oh, the door's open. Never mind.
Hey, the door's open, so I can wait for it.
Go ahead and go on in and then let me come on by.
There's not that much room in there.
It's okay, just go ahead and go on in and then I'll shut the camera off.
What would you like me to be? Stay out of the way. Yes, I see the policeman.
Excuse me, sir. You can put that right on that table right there. Excellent. Thank you very much.
So you can have a chance to change it?
Thank you very much. Boy, I wish I had your hair. Well, I wouldn't give for that. How about a round of applause for this young man right here?
Good.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
You ready to have some fun?
Yeah, right.
Excellent, excellent. I'll be down in a little bit. Oh, come on in.
You don't want to sit in the front row? No.
Yeah.
Well, you have to see, you know, what kind of stuff you have. Maybe not.
Well, okay. Yeah, the last National Watercolor Society was.
I mean, I didn't know what it was. So, relaying third or fourth hand information.
Last one was, I think, in Edmonds. And the whole gang of us went with Mary and Larry to see it. It's usually very strong show. So Etty is Vice President in charge of travel exhibits, and then you have massive joint exhibits. I think
Do
you
they
have to
have
be into.
special times that they want to do it, or?
No, that'll all have to be some, 2009.
Thank you.
For what?
Where did you do it?
For accepting his office. See where
You know, I was watching, you know, one of these shows about the birth of the earth, and those were like that on the 24-hour clock. It's like seconds. One next day that was
What's the option involved? Oh, of course, always. Who's in that one?
If anybody would know, you would know.
Well, now it does get
No one.
Oh, okay. She told me. Thursday once a month when the musicians gather to entertain one another at the same show down in a public area. It actually was oh no, she only wanted me to
Well,
the timing is now. She's at one.
You guys are all so cute. You, come on up here, quickly, run. Me, is that a Korean name? Beautiful, perfect. Come on up here. Stand right here, quick. Perfect. Good, thanks. Oh, stand up on the stage. Hey, she's trying to work. Quiet down over there. All right, here you go.
Thank you for coming this evening. Move your fingers. And welcome to Magic Chamber with Joey Pipia.
Woo! Joey! Hey, she's trying to work now. Come on. Here we go.
Okay. I'm glad you made the letters today.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, here we go. And the next one. Excellent.
Use of flash photography is strictly prohibited as it interferes with the ability of the...
Hang on for a second. I want to take a picture of you while you're saying that, okay? Read that again.
The use of flash
There we
photography
go.
is
Perfect.
as it interferes with the ability of the performers to concentrate.
See, she can barely read that. So. Very hard. Yeah.
Make something up.
There we go.
There's no time. They're keeping me busy here. Of your neighbors, we want to remind you to turn off your cell phone and massaging devices.
What? No, I'm sorry. That's a typo.
Messaging devices.
Yeah, messaging. There we go. Excellent. So much for spell check.
This includes those little watches that go beep on the hour.
Yeah.
I hate those. God, how I hate those.
Oh, it's good acting. It's good.
My first husband wore one.
That's not
Thank you. Is that on? Oh, all right.
Beep, beep, beep. All day, all night. My second husband never wore a watch. He was a jerk too.
Thanks for sharing.
How do you know me so well? Always late.
Yeah, well, we didn't have a watch.
I never. Oh, do I have to read that?
Yes.
Oh, I'd never marry again.
Oh, don't you feel so terrible?
I mostly just go out.
All right, that's good. We don't need to remember. He also wants me to tell you, you say that,
He also wants me to tell you
that if you watch
that if you watch
The Letterman Show
The Letterman Show
this Thursday night,
this Thursday night,
he'll be watching too. Please welcome Joey Pipia.
Joey Pipia.
Gosh, thank you all for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, one magic effect has literally stood the test of time to become a classic. It is indeed pictured on the walls of the Great Pyramids of Egypt and featured very much by traveling charlatans at outdoor bazaars and festivals like you're going to see it right here today. I'd like to show you now my version of the classic 3 cups and balls. You can tell right away my version's different. Now the classic routine, here, classic routine uses these soft little balls. But they don't make any noise under the cup, so they're easy to sneak around. Now, a friend of mine suggested that I use marbles. my daughter pointed out that I lost all mine. And some of these jokes are just for me, so don't worry. And yet another friend of mine actually uses steel ball bearings. This is true, and he's from Pittsburgh. But I am not going to use those because they don't, I'll show you what I mean, because I use these. Can you see that? Listen. It's a bell. And a bell does what? Well, listen, it's very simple. A bell makes noise in my hand and under the cup. Much harder to sneak around than these. So I think it's time to do this little bit of magic. Yes? That is, of course, unless the bell and the sound have disappeared from under the cup. Yes, feel free to and to reappear inside my pocket. Now, a bell and a cup. I'm going to do it again. Here we go. Watch. From the hand to the cup. You can applaud if you want, because that's amazing. It doesn't get any better than that. Of course, you've already seen it go from the cup to the pocket. That's no big deal. So let's bring out a second bell, shall we? And we're going to have somebody here in the front row help. Young lady, stay right there. Don't move. You'll get a chance to come up later, but for now, you're going to stay right there. And I want you to point either to the bell in my hand or the one on the table. And so it'll either be hand or table. And make no mistake, wherever you point, that's the bell we're going to use. So the choice is yours. Either the bell in my hand or the one on the table. Point. The one in my hand. Because wherever she points, look, that's the one that disappears. Watch. Think of the possibilities.
There's two of them.
I'm going to finish now. Two bells. Twice as loud, twice as visible. Speaking of visible, there's something that's been on the table since before I started. It's right here, and it was actually on the table when you came in. It is a bell you can't see. It's called Invisibell. And I'm going to leave these two here. Now watch, I'm going to squeeze this bell. And some people think the most amazing thing I do is make the invisible bell disappear. But actually, the most amazing thing I do is make the invisible bell appear. Now I'm going to show you a method that you could actually use to fool your friends. It's probably similar to the method used by those traveling charlatans. Now watch, you see, I pretend to take it. Look, I leave it here. See, I pretend, watch that, okay? Okay, it stays here. This hand goes to the pocket. That's just acting. This hand does the undercover work. Watch closely. Drops it on the table with the other two, and it looks like how many? 3 bells. Oh. We call that cheating, just like real life. And, so 3 bells. And actually, here, let's just use the bells right now, shall we? Keep it a little simpler. So here's one, listen. Here's 2. And if I put one in my pocket, and when I do this, people say, Joey, you didn't really put it in your pocket, but it really does go in my pocket. I often ask how many here, but none. That's exactly right. Some people get religion when I do this. It's a different none, I'm sorry. And some of you must have known that I'm using an extra bell. By a show of hands, how many of you thought I was using an extra bell? Oh, okay, only a few. All right, well, you know what? Because you guys are such a great audience, I'm going to show you the extra bell. It's right here. Don't tell anyone. That's the extra bell. Of course, that's not the finale. This is the extra bell, and that's my finale. Thank you very much. Out so people get to see these, because you don't usually get to see these unless you work on a farm or you work at Santa's shop, and I need those back, but please feel free to have a look at them. And where is Mr. Where is how many of you were here when the state came? Pretty neat, wasn't it? It's amazing. These people are from out of town. We live in such a sleepy town that the police have nothing better to do than to deliver my safes around. So this belongs to Terry's lock and key. So would you come on up here, young man? And this is Al. And you know Al, what's your last name?
Savage.
Al Savage. Don't do that to me. A round of applause for Al Savage. And Al, this has been in since February. It's been in an envelope where?
Somewhere in a safe.
In a safe. Okay.
In our building, I don't know where.
Okay. And you brought it here tonight. And would you do me a favor, please? Would you open this up? And inside, as many of you know, is. So I don't actually know. I know Scott put some stuff in there. We're going to see actually what else is in there.
Oh, that was supposed to open.
I hadn't figured on this one. Holy jiggers! A big round of applause. Wouldn't that have been funny if it hadn't opened? All right. So, Mr. Obie, why don't you take that out? A big round of applause for Al. Thank you very much. Come on up here, Fred. Have a seat. Ladies and gentlemen, Fred Obie from The Leader. Have a seat right here. Now, obviously, The Leader doesn't have anything to do with airtime either. Just watch you don't go off the... Excellent there. So, Fred, briefly, I just want to go over what we said here. And in this, it says... I'm sure you understand. I've sent you under separate cover. These predictions are sealed in a security envelope provided by the U.S. Postal Service. As you will see, the envelope has been sealed prior to today's date. Let's see. How many of you know about this? Round of applause. How many of you know about this? This is the letter that I sent, and it says, in addition to dispelling your thought, let's see. The sealed envelope includes a prediction of how the final sentence of the final volume of the Harry Potter book will read. Wow. Well, I'm sure I missed that, so can we just move ahead to the rest of the show? How many people bought a copy of the book? Clap if you bought a copy of the book. So, that's the letter that I sent. And so, would you do me a favor, and would you just, you can tear the letter off and open it up. And I want to, several years ago, Geraldo Rivera, Geraldo Rivera opened Al Capone's vault on live television.
Yeah.
How many of you saw that? Yeah. And at the end of the live 2-hour broadcast, the vault, when it was opened, was empty. So I want to be certain that that doesn't happen here, that inside, holy jinkers, is...
That's it?
Yes, make sure there's anything on it. And so what I want to do is I want to make sure that it hasn't been tampered with or damaged in any way. Accidents happen, and I'm not saying you would intentionally do that. And you're going to hold this till the end of the show, and then we'll open it. Does anyone have a pen or anything? Do you have a pen with you? A little pen?
I do.
A pen? Could I borrow your pen, please?
Yeah. Is it okay if it's pink?
Pink is a beautiful color. I love pink. Bring that right over here.
Disappearing pink.
Excellent. It doesn't actually write, so it's...
Oh, I have another one.
Oh, is it pink also?
Made a squirrel. That's it.
Actually, it is.
Good, excellent, excellent. There we go. Oh, rich in pink here, aren't
And I think I
you?
have a black
Can you
one in there
pink?
too, if that doesn't work. I have a green one.
All right. Now, because I know that you are a Cracker Jack newspaper man who would stop at nothing
To sabotage this trick.
for a scoop, I'm going to just seal this so that... There.
Okay.
Yeah, put that in a pocket. Have you got a pocket, a coat
Yep.
pocket?
I sure do.
All right. Nice round of applause for this young man right here. And here are your pens. Excellent. And why don't you come on up here? Yeah. And why don't you come on up here? Both of you come on up here. Excellent. Come out right over here. Good. Sit right here. Sit right here. Beautiful. Excellent. And I'm going to do something with some playing cards. I hope that's okay. And your name?
Nick,
Nick.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
I'm Ben, Joey.
Ben.
Yes.
Oh, I thought your name was Ben Joey. I was going to say that. That's a curious name. It sounds very. It sounds almost like something from the Orient or something. Please call me Ben Joey.
I can change it.
No, it's a good name.
Okay.
Excellent name. All right, and so your first name again is?
Nick.
Did we welcome them? A nice round of applause for these. Nick, I'm going to stop as I dribble through the cards, okay?
Stop.
Oh, good. Wow, Nick. Are you from around here?
No, sir.
Nick, you stopped me at a very curious card. Do you believe in UFOs? ESP?
I might.
People from out of town?
I might.
You are real one, so I guess it's okay. So here, I want you to take this pen. You just have do I have a marker around somewhere? Can I borrow your pink pen again?
Which one? No.
That's pretty good.
I got Joe.
The one that writes. Go ahead, take that pink pen, and I want you to write your name right around the card, and we'll see if it sticks, because pens sometimes don't.
Anyway.
Yeah,
I
anywhere on
have
the
a
card.
permanent marker.
Oh, permanent marker would be good too. It's sort of like you're sort of like Staples, aren't you? You're a walking version of it. Very nice. Do you have a permanent marker or no? She's not sure. She's looking now.
Hold on.
It's a 60-minute show, so I have to. No, that's okay. All right, so now Nick wrote his name right here. I'm going to toss this back to you. Nick wrote his name, and Nick, I noticed you didn't put any last name. Witness protection program?
Something like that.
Something like that. Okay. So now, Nick, the reason I asked you about people from out of town is your card is like that. Like if I put it back in, more or less where it was when you said stop. Not exactly, more or less, because it's like people from out of town. It does what they do, and we all know what people from out of town do, don't we? Look. Come back. Is that your name?
It is.
That's your name. Nick, I'm going to do it again, slowly this time. Watch. That's your name.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sure. Now I want you to know, thank you very much. There are a lot of magicians who do this, and I want you to know right now that they all use trick cards. And before we go any further, I want you to know right now, I do not use trick cards. Very high standards, and make sure we're clear before we go. Okay?
Okay.
All right. How about you, Ben Joey?
Yes.
What are you staring at?
Your trick cards.
Oh gosh, that's pretty funny, isn't it? Because I definitely have too much time on my hands, I gotta tell you. All right, so now, so actually, the reason I do this is because I signed the card. Is because there's obviously only one like it in the deck, and you know, I want to tell you a story about my daughter. Now, what do you do to relax when you're home? What do you do to relax?
Listen to music.
Listen to music. Very nice. And how about you? What do you do to relax?
Same, I guess. Doesn't have to be a different answer.
No, it could be the same answer. But not like school or anything like that. It's different music. Yeah, and well, because you guys don't listen together.
Right.
Obviously, that would be something, wouldn't it? If you so, I shuffle cards, and I was doing this the other night, a long time ago actually at this point, and I was shuffling cards, and I'm coming home from a show, and my daughter came in and she said, "What are you doing, Dad?" And I said, "Well, sweetheart, I'm mixing the cards." And she was about 8 at the time, and she put her hands on her hips and she went like this, and she said, "No, you're not." Do you ever do that? Me neither. And I said, "What do you mean, sweetheart?" And she said, "Dad, if you're going to mix the cards," she said, "some have to be up, and some have to be down in order for them to be mixed." I hate it when my kids are right. And not only that, she's got a pretty darn good shuffle because she's a magician's daughter, and she did just that. She shuffled them, so some were up, check it out. Some were down, some were face back. I bet there were some back to back. Let's see. There you go. Are there some back to back? Maybe not. Oh yeah, there we go. And I said to her, "Well, what am I supposed to do now?" And she said, "Oh, Dad, you're the magician. You figure it out." She stopped living with us then. I think 8 was old enough to be on her own. Don't we all? So I had to show her the magic finger, which is very different than the magic finger my father showed me. Some of you guys know my father. Touch right there. Good, well done.
Likewise.
Perfect. Excellent. Would you believe it? If that, just by doing that, I was able to cause all of the cards to turn face down?
So is it my magic finger? Or is it...
I don't know. Do you think we made them all go face down? Because otherwise it's not a magic finger, is it?
Well, you're the magician. I mean, I assume they are.
Remember, it's a 1-hour show.
Okay.
So here, actually, I didn't do that. Look, I did something much harder. I made all of the cards go face down except one. That I left face
Name
up.
on.
Let's see. That's the one that's got his name on it. That's for you. How about a round of applause for these two guys working right now? Goodness. Oh my goodness. I would now like to show you my second favorite effect, hemp. Did I say something funny? The reason I do this trick, and the reason I mention hemp, I guess it's sort of my public announcement part of it. The reason I mention hemp is because, you know, I mean, we probably know this because we're in Port Townsend, but you know, in the world, people don't realize that hemp was such a big part of our history, a big part of the history of the United States. Hemp, almost all of the founders were hemp farmers. This is true. All of the ropes that were used in the boats, in the Navy, were all hemp ropes and fabric. And this is my favorite fact about hemp, is that fabric, most of the fabric was hemp. And it's probably a certainty, although not 100%, that the first American flag was made of hemp. Which is the reason, till this day, people get so wigged out if you say you're going to burn one. A lot of people don't know that. That was a long way for one punchline, wasn't it? But I love that punchline. All right, so here we go. My second favorite effect with hemp. Thank you. Good to have that as a souvenir. It's the dry piece, don't worry. You guys got to come to my house to see my first favorite. All right, so let's see. Why don't you come on up here? Have a seat in one of these chairs. That's perfect. And you come on up here. Excellent. Yes. Excellent. And your name? Elizabeth. Elizabeth called me on the phone. She's celebrating her 2-year anniversary with her boyfriend, and they're here celebrating tonight. And you are?
Eric.
Eric. I don't know if we spoke on the phone.
No,
Did we?
no.
Eric. Good, nice round of applause for both of these two. Thank you. So, let's see. I'm going to do a trick with some money, and I'm no fool. I brought my own. And these, go ahead, have a look at them. These are $50. And I'm gonna let you guys in the front have a look at them, and at the end I'm gonna let you guys have a look at them. They're yeah. These are, aren't they? These are like money from when my dad was a kid. Real, yeah, real money. I love that. And you know how you know it's real money? Listen to this. Listen. Isn't that great? And so I'm gonna use these $50, and there's this. Who knows what this is? What is that?
A ring.
It is a ring. Yeah, from him. And what kind of ring is this?
I don't know, wedding ring?
That's exactly right. It's a wedding ring, and I want you to know, not just a wedding ring, it's a wedding ring and a magic ring. And many people I meet tell me those are mutually exclusive terms, but in my case it happens to be. I've got 4 of these. I used to have more, then I got one of those. No connection between the two statements. I know what you're thinking. And watch what that ring does. Now, if I hold it just okay, and you listen over here. Listen, watch, listen.
Wow.
Incredible.
Wow.
Yeah. Feel free to applaud. It's okay. Don't feel obligated, but it's okay. And so it's a lot like my bank account. Every time I go there, there's one less too. Terrible, but true. You ready, Elizabeth? Here we go. All right, ready? Watch this. You're going to watch this one. You're going to watch this one. Here we go. Listen. Now, how many people thought it was going up or down my sleeves? Absolutely, right? Because you know what? I mean, that's when I was growing up. That's what everyone used to say to me. And you know, they were always saying "up yours," and so, you know, that was what I thought. So, what I want to do is I want to show you that they're not going up. Yep, those are cufflinks. Isn't it crazy? You know, the more you pay for a shirt, the less you get with it. It's a really weird thing. There you go. And so now, if my sleeves are up.
Yeah.
And did you think maybe they were going up my sleeves?
I was running out of other places for him to go.
Uh-huh. I'm not sure if I should send you back to your seat now.
still waiting to see
Or-
if there's more than one wedding ring.
Or I'm wondering, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So you guys are now, if they were going up and down my sleeves, let me ask you, you'd see them, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to do a card trick now because there's no way I can finish with my sleeves up. Hope you like the first part of that, though. I'm just kidding, Elizabeth.
Okay.
She's watching like a hawk. That's good. That's good. Are you ready? You're going to count, okay? So here's one. One. And another one on top makes how many? Two. Who says there's a problem with our education system? Well done.
Thank you.
George Bush, yeah, he's the one who said it. All right, don't get me started. So there are two in a ring over here, yes? All right, so
That makes 3.
that's exactly. This is excellent. So how many are over here?
2.
He only missed by 1. So that's actually not too bad, you see. So if there's 1 over here, you know how many are over here in this hand, right? 4. 3 plus what? The magic ring.
Wow.
Yeah.
Way to
Good.
go.
You know, it said I gave her the easy one, are
I've
you?
noticed that the ring doesn't get around much.
No. The ring is the hub. Yeah. Me too. All right, so here we go. Check it out. 3 in a ring, sleeves up, hands apart. Listen, listen.
They're all on that hand.
Wow. Nice. Very good.
So I think it has to do with gravity. This is a personal observation by Joey Pipia. Gravity is a good thing to have around when there are ceiling fans. So that's just something to think about. Now, if I were to rub this on my right elbow, yes?
Sure.
That's actually my left elbow. See, my right elbow still in there. Shame on me. I can't believe I did it again. But if you squeeze it, like if you squeeze it, it'll disappear. Get a little magic dust. Oh, there's some over here. Don't move. Come back. You know, I was doing this the other day for a 5-year-old who accused me of hiding it in my coat, which would be cheating. Now, I ask you, Elizabeth, do I look like a cheater to you?
I don't know you well enough.
He's got a lot of pockets.
Don't move, though. Here's a little something. Here we go. And look, I don't know. This is the big finish, and I don't know where that one came from. Go ahead. You should have a look at it, too. It's very heavy. Yeah. Is it still warm?
Yeah, it is kind of warm.
Yeah, I can't tell you where it's been. Pocket or something. These people here. I can't believe it. All right, hey, aren't these two wonderful? How about a round of applause for these two? I'm going to let you guys look at this. Here you go. Pass that around. Yeah, because that's probably not something you see on a regular basis. And it's pretty funny. You know, it's a curious thing, the wedding ring. You know, I did this trick for years and years and years. This is not part of the show, and so I hope it's okay if I just blather on a little bit. But I did this for years in restaurants and parties, and I would take my ring off, and it was amazing the reaction it got. It was this visceral thing that just a wedding ring. So it gets around. It was the funniest thing anyone's ever said to me. All right. So I want to do some strong guy. I need some strong.
He's strong.
guys.
He's really strong.
He's a strong guy. Yeah, and you're a strong guy too. Come on up here. You're a strong guy. Come on. Have a seat. No, just come along. Okay. I'm not very strong without her. Sit right down here. Your name?
Scott.
Scott. And
Jay.
Scott and Jay. Big round of applause for Scott. And you know, I don't know if you guys know about this thing I did called the Tall Grass Magic Tour. How many of you guys heard about that at all? And the leader actually was gracious enough to help out with that. I recreated the tour of the legendary touring magicians of the 1800s, and they were called tall grass magicians because they would literally walk through the tall grass from town to town. There were no magic stores, there wasn't internet. They had to make their tricks up just from stuff that they had. And I've got reading glasses just in case. So, when I was 17, I had the good fortune to study with a man named Quintino Marucci, whose name was Slidini. And he was in his 70s or 80s when he took me on as a student. He was one of the last of that breed. And this was one of his favorite tricks, and I'm just so delighted and honored that I get to perform it and have some fun with you guys. So, these are just handkerchiefs, right? They are. And it's a funny thing, when I perform this outside of Port Townsend, I start just simply by going like this, and I say, what is it you see me doing there? It's a what?
Square knot.
It's a knot, right? Yeah, a knot. Ladies and gentlemen, a knot. And this is what I say. In Port Townsend, where I'm from, this usually gets a round of applause. And people laugh so hard at that. And I have no idea why. So you guys go ahead, give it a round of applause. Okay, and so it's a knot. And you watch me tie it. It's pretty fair, right? So you hold this over here, okay? And you hold this over here, and you can see that. So, isn't that funny how that happens? Yeah, feel free. So I hope you're both fine. I'm gonna let's do something slightly new. We would actually come forward, and you would actually just make sure, because people think that there's some trick involved. And I want you. Would I lie to you? So right, and so you saw, right? And so here's the weird, like this is just a weird thing. So check this out, okay? All I do, okay? Check this out. Cross over cross. You guys watch, okay? Look, ready, watch. Isn't that weird? And if I were to ask you to, for example, you to hold on to that part right there, it wouldn't matter because this part's not tied. It's the strangest thing. I have no idea why that happens. And I want you guys to see. So you can watch, right? You guys sort of have like a, so like cross over cross, right? Check it out. So look. And if I were to ask you, right? And I were to say, here, you hold on to this part over here. Then the knot, it does, it's the strangest thing. So I know, so of course I'm doing all the time. So what we need to do is we need to go beyond that. We need to let you guys get involved here. And that's why you're here. And that's why I needed some strong guys to come on up here. So I'm going to start just by showing you this thing. I just, one over the other. Okay, check it out. All right. So now I want you to go ahead and I want you to add a knot to that. So I tied 1, 2, and you go and add one more. Go ahead.
I'm here.
That's right. I don't know where else you would have tied that. Now, have you ever done any knot tying or anything like that in your life? Were you a Boy Scout or anything like that? You have a boat or anything? Mm-hmm. What do you got, a boat or something? You do, huh? What kind of a boat do you have?
I'm between boats.
Oh, okay.
Got 2 boats.
It's like a hard place, like between a rock and a hard place. And so that was 1, 2, how many knots do we have in that? Would you hold on to that right there? 3. And you can hold on to this right there. And so you see, even if he tied it, so let's do this. Let's let you start from scratch, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, what do you mean, yeah? Like 20 minutes ago, you guys were all on my side, and now. All right. So go ahead. Start that off, and we're gonna. Now, have you ever done any knot work or anything like that? Boy Scout. Let's give it a little bit more, so in case we have room. Go ahead. There you go. Good.
Not especially.
Not especially. Okay. Because it's pretty funny. I'm actually a Boy Scout, which is a funny thing. I was a Boy Scout, I'm not anymore. What kind of a knot would you call that? Would you call that a square knot also?
Variation thereof.
Variation thereof, like a square knot? Granny knot? I think it's called a granny. So he did 2. Would you put another one on top of that? So this is 1, 2, and this will be 3. Yeah. Crank on that sucker. Come on, go ahead. Yeah, that wasn't very helpful to me, I can tell you that right now. You ever help a magician before?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Because you're not helping one now. There we go. So another one on top. There you go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Yeah. Wow. That's really great. And you make sure it's tight. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Good. And you make sure it's tight also. Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Should we try and get one more on there?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why?
One? Why not? Go for it. Fail. Add one more. We believe you can.
And let one of them pull on it, like that,
I called the wrong guy, obviously. Because he's going to be saying, come on, you didn't pull it tight enough. What's up with you? Okay? You want to pull on that? Go ahead, pull on that right there. Pull. Dude. All right, so how was that? Was that okay for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay for me, too. Here, roll on to this right there. So the reason those were so easy is because I was tying them from opposite ends. You see, but everybody knows that if you do it from both from the end, if you tie it in the end like that, there's no way to get that out. So how long do you think it would take me How long do you think it would take me to untie that?
Half a second.
Half a second. Ready? Start counting. Quarter of. All right. Something a magician is never, ever supposed to do. I'm going to repeat a trick, okay? Which means I'm going to do this again. Check this out. Got them breaking up into little discussion groups. I like that. All right. How long do you think it'll take me to get this one out? Actually, I can't get this one out. I have to split it in two. Watch. How does he do it? That's the joke volume. There you go. How many people here would like to see the greatest card trick of the 20th century?
Yeah.
What makes this trick so great is that it's so simple. Two cards, the first of which I'm going to fold, what we in the profession call, let me start again. The first of which I'm going to fold in half, what we in the profession called the long way. It's a technical term. For those of you who are in school or just out of school, it is called the hot dog way. That's what she called it, right? The hot dog way. That's right. You what? That's right, elementary school. And if this is the hot dog way, this is then the taco way.
No, hamburger.
Oh, sorry, the hamburger. That's right.
Hamburger way. She knows it. I'm not the only one.
Elizabeth, I'm only kidding. Now watch. I'm going to put the ace in, okay? And I'm just going to open it up. Check this out. It's very simple. No fancy moves. That's what's so incredible about this trick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cause that king to be completely inside out on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, I know, see there's a backstage too, and I want you guys to see the backstage. This is pretty weird, isn't it? And you can see that the king is in there. So now ready? Let me see if I can get the king to come back. Ready?
What?
That is the appropriate response. Now, I like to stop at half in and half out so I can ask this question. Was it like that when I started?
Nope.
I don't think so. Now, I know what you're all thinking. You're all thinking,
There's more than one card.
yeah, more than one. Well, there are 2 actually, because there's one on the outside. You're thinking there are 3 cards. And
There's like 4.
here's what I want you to say. I'm going to, Elizabeth, when this is over, I'm going to hand you these cards as a souvenir. But I want you, and afterwards everyone is invited to go see these cards. I want to show you something first. It is now stuck half in and half out. And as stuck as it is, I want you to see this card. Check this out. Inside, check this out. Inside, it is stuck. There are absolutely no extra halves or pieces of any kind. And it wouldn't be the greatest card trick of the 20th century, which I happen to think it is. Unless, of course, that king were still perfect.
No way.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Was there anyone else who was really jonesing? They wanted to have a look at it? Yeah, right here. Go right ahead. Excellent. So let me see. I'm looking out here and I'm just kind of getting this kind of. Why don't you come on up here? Yes. And do you?
Go Harvey.
Uh-oh. And can you come on up here too? Come on, yeah, come on. Yeah.
Doesn't count.
Come,
This is
sit right
wrong.
over here. Sit.
But I know her.
That's okay. That's okay. Sit right over here. So, I bet you know a lot of
He
these.
knows your name.
Yeah, I
So,
guess so.
your name?
Irving, hey brother.
It's not Irving, it's
No.
Harvey. Harvey Putterman. And your name?
Karen.
Karen. Round of applause for these 2 ladies. Now, the reason I had you come up here was, this is kind of a weird thing for me, you know, I'm doing this show, right? And I got this whole thing going. And he's like, I don't know if you guys saw it, maybe the people in the back row, certainly the front, you didn't. And he's like kind of checking me out the whole show, you know what I'm saying? Right, you saw it, see, she's laughing over here because she saw it, right? He's like doing that whole chat, like, what was that, right? That was pretty weird, wasn't it? Yeah, and he's like looking at me, there it is, look at that look, it's scary, man. Do that. And he's giving me this look, and I'm thinking, you know, wow, he's like checking me out. So now I could be wrong about this, don't worry. So I've got this feeling, though, that you maybe know a little bit about sort of psychic phenomena. ESP. You like, for example, wait, you know, like the phone's gonna ring, and you think to yourself, Mike, like, no, it rings, and you think there's gonna be somebody there. You pick it up, and there is somebody there. Yeah. Okay. So I want to try something with you, okay? Because I think you might be. Don't say it, because I got a whole bunch of jokes here. And I think, I got a feeling that you might be a little bit, and you tell me if I'm wrong about this. You're saying things. You might be a little bit, you tell me, psychopathic. Now, you could just tell me what I'm thinking. I'm sorry, I meant telepathic. You know, when I don't take my meds, I'm liable to say anything. All right, here we go, ready? So, what I want you to do is I want you to just, you say stop anywhere as I'm going through. You just say stop. Right there? Right there. The next card or that one?
No, right there.
Okay, good. I knew I was going to regret picking you. Here we go. Take that next card right there. Don't do anything. I want you to take her pen. Can I borrow your pen?
You want the pink one or the green one?
The green one. Let's go. Let's be wild.
I have my own pen.
Let's be wild. He's got his. Oh no, she's got green. We're going for the roving Staples girl. There we go. All right. Now I want you to put your name on the card like that. I'm going to turn around, and when you're ready, put it. You put it right here on top of that. Good. All right. Excellent. Did everyone get a chance to see it?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see it?
Okay.
Okay, you guys got it?
Yeah.
Okay,
got
good.
it.
Put your hand out and just put it on top of the card right there. Don't move. You put your hand on top of this card right there. All right, we're going to try an experiment. Now, when I say send, I don't want you to, not verbally, I want you to send to me an image of the card. When I say send, in your mind, in your brain, ready? I'm going to send, I'm going to try and read your mind when you say send. Ready? All right, here we go. One. All right, here we go. Clear your mind. Great, he's way ahead of you. All right, here we go. One, two. Yeah, it's getting in the way. Thank you very much.
Right.
Okay. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, send. Wow! Nothing. I got nothing. It's never happened before. All right, keep your hand up. Keep your hand up. All right, here we're going to try it again. Ready? Here we go. You're going to send me an image of the card. Ready? Here we go. 1. Wait, I know what it is. You know, we need, you guys need to be part of it. So you send also. Now that you've seen the card, you send also when I say send. Ready? All right. Wait a minute. You know what, though? You know what? We've got like a handicap over here. Don't move. Keep your hand on that card. You guys need to link your hands up. We need to create the energy. You need to come up here and grab his hand right here. Quickly, grab it. And you need to come up here and grab her hand. Grab hands, everybody. Okay. Grab. If you're not grabbing hands, I'm going to make you sing Kumbaya. I promise. All right, ready? All right. When I say send, you send everyone. Don't say it out loud. Just ready. 1, right here to my brain. 2, 3, send. Oh my God, you guys set off my pager. You should see yourselves right now. You may all unlink except you two. You may unlink. You may sit. Now, don't take your hand off the card.